Welcome to episode 16 of my journey on the Camino de Santiago. Here I was this whole time thinking that the rain in Spain falls mainly in the plains, but no. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the way of St. James, at least in my experience. Welcome to my journey. Good morning. It's raining. I'm on a hill. I'm on my way to Cruz de Ferro and then down to Molina Seca, I think. And it's cold. It's raining as I said, and you can tell. Okay. Coffee has not kicked in yet. We're coming up on Cruz de Ferro. Cruz de Ferro, guys. Okay, so the crystals that I brought, I'm not gonna leave because one's for joy and one's for like inner peace or anxiety or something like that. So probably shouldn't leave one of those just on the off chance that they actually work. So I just picked up a stone. I'm gonna leave that. I just held this really tightly and I sent everything to the stone. I sent my anxiety, my stress, my worry, my angst, my sins, my everything that's bothered me, I sent to the stone, and I'm going to leave it here. Phone's wet, but it's done. Me and Sarah have just come to a river that we have to ford. Flowing so much all the way down. And it's, oh my goodness. My shoes are soaked through, my toes are cold, my hands are numb. But I'm having the time of my life. Okay, now at this point I need to explain a few things. Firstly, it was extremely cold and we were drenched from head to toe. The rain was not going to stop all day. Sarah and I, my friend from Australia, we met up with a couple other pilgrims at like this hut kind of thing, and we were all so cold, and one of the pilgrims mentioned hypothermia, and then it kind of set in our brains, we're like, wow, yeah, we could possibly get hypothermia here. So we continued walking because what else are you going to do? You're in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we made up with some other pilgrims, end up getting off the footpath onto the road and form like a safety chain. So people with the brightest ponchos are in the front and the back, and we're just walking along this mountain road, and suddenly a taxi appears out of nowhere and I stick my thumb out so fast. So that's all I filmed of the walk. It was kind of fun at first. It was like a micro adventure, but then it just became too much. Very thankful that we did end up hailing that taxi because supposedly there were about a dozen people that did catch hypothermia that day. The sun is out and it feels so good. But this river is so cool. First off, you see that really cute church back there? And then they have like ladders going in, and they have a dam system so they can dam it off and make a swimming pool in the summer. I think that's just awesome. A good childhood that they must have here. Both my passport and my credentials got wet today. My passport is warped, and my credentials, some of the stamps ran. Kind of sad, but I guess it's part of the story, right? I don't think I can explain to you how good sunshine feels. Oh, it's so good. It's beautiful. Good morning. I'm getting a late start because it's been getting bright later, so I changed my alarm. Surprise, it did not go off. So It's 8:30. I'm leaving town now, and it's supposed to rain 3 times as much as it rained yesterday. I don't think we're gonna film much today, but I'm going from Molina Seca to Cacabellos, and it's 15 miles. I'm betting there will be a bus involved. There was a taxi yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned that. So much rain, it was so cold. The trail had become a literal river, and we were walking on the road, and it just zigzagged back and forth down this mountain. It was just too much. It was a lot. This was a really cute town, Molina Seca. I would 10 out of 10 come back here again. I loved it so much. So cute. Okay, it has not rained a lot, which is great. The clouds do look like they're gonna drop a load soon. Why am I like this? I'm coming up on Ponferrada. It's there. And I'm gonna stop and have coffee there, and hopefully if it's going to downpour, it does it while I'm having coffee. That'd be great. I'm also on a detour. This is a paved road all the way there, or paved sidewalk, and the actual way is like gravel and mud right now. So yeah, I'm taking this. It's also 1 point, roughly like 1.5 kilometers shorter, which I'm not gonna snub my nose at that today. Onward. I don't know if you can hear me, but I've made it to the Templar castle. Oh my goodness. It is beautiful. Look, a drawbridge, and the door's open. Don't know what that means, but we're gonna see. This is amazing. It is 6 euros to go in. Ugh, I really don't have the time. I have another 10 miles to cover, and I'm trying to beat the heavy rain, which now says it's coming at noon. And this is what I'm dealing with today, so how beautiful is this? Walking through cities is really annoying. Somehow I wound up on this cycling route instead of on the hiking route. So now I've turned around. I'm walking with Jills from Australia, and the storm's back there. The sun came out, and woo! Morning! Oh, look at this view. I'm on my way from Cacabellos to... There's 2 towns that have Vega in the name, and I'm going to one or the other. Undecided. I'm on a highway for like the entire day. I'm either going 14 or 15.5 miles. Just kind of depends on, I guess, how tired I get later as to where I stop, and then if there's anything available, because I have nothing booked. The rain has stopped. It was a little drizzly this morning, and it says it's not going to rain. So fingers crossed that that is true. I'm walking in my sandals today, and I met this lovely woman. Stop and breathe. I met this lovely woman named Jills yesterday from Australia. Oh my gosh, look. And we were both on the wrong path. We were on the biking path. So we turned around, got on the right way, walked together. And it's just amazing the people that God puts in your path. Like, we had so much to talk about, so much in common, and just really a beautiful connection. I ended up walking the whole way yesterday, 14 and a half. It sprinkled, that was all. I stayed ahead of the rain, and I was really happy that I did not have to take the bus. day, at least for a good part of it, I will be on a road just like this. But look at that view. Hello from some local town's local bus stop where I have managed to kick a berry bush that was stretched across the trail. Wow, I said that. It was stretched across the trail with my foot, and I'm in my sandals, so it went between my sandals and my foot. I had like 3 or 4 thorns stuck in some of my tiny toes. Is that a kitten? It is a kitten, or it's a baby skunk. Anyway, so I stopped and I wiped my toes with some rubbing alcohol and slapped some band-aids on those little piggies. Oh, Camino. I'm alone on this trail. Don't see anybody. There was a split back there. I could go to the right, which adds a kilometer, and I was like, nah, no. So I took this route, which has sent me through these little bushes. You see that little trail there? And now I'm wet. Whatever, because this view. Okay, so I just came to this little pilgrim monastery. We're gonna disregard this. I'm gonna eat the rest of my chocolate croissant, and the sun is coming out. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, there are so many little things in life that we take for granted until you realize what a blessing these little things are. Like the sunshine, like a rest area, alternative path around the mud, and like chocolate croissants. So cute too. Look, somebody has a little bowl there for dogs. Oh, I'm honestly really torn on how I feel about Camino dogs. Some of them seem to really enjoy themselves, and then some dogs I've seen just literally being dragged by their owner because the dog is so tired and there's nowhere to stay. The Camino is not for dogs. There are some places you can stay, but you might just have to camp, and there's not other places to camp. And then your dog, like, is it a big dog? Would they love this? Is it a small dog? Do you maybe need to consider like a backpack for them to carry them in? Or like a dog stroller? Just some thoughts.
Be at least a little bit more used.
Good morning. I just wanted to share what a realistic morning is like. I just passed a sign warning about ice. It is in the low 40s right now. I am wearing, you guessed it, oh, there we go, sandals, socks, and capris. I am wearing a t-shirt, a long sleeve tech shirt, and a super thin windbreaker, like it's 1986. And oh, little fleece gloves, and I have not a winter buff, a summer buff over my ears. It is this dark, and I think I see a little animal up on the side of the road. I see little glowing dots. Oh yeah, and my eyes are watering from the cold. And now there is a car coming. Super fun. I think I'm in the mountains somewhere. And now I know I'm in the mountains. What am I talking about? There's literally like a mountain stream. You hear it? There's a mountain stream running beside me that I put my feet in last night. And I thought to myself, wow, this is ice cold. And you know what? I just passed a sign warning about ice. So, yeah. It is 8 a.m. and this dark still. Did I mention it's foggy? And I don't know why, but I'm alone again. I swear there are like 12 pilgrims right now. Correct me if you've seen more than 12, but I don't know where they've all gone. Maybe they've all skipped ahead or quit because of this weather. I thought I was seeing UFOs, but no, I'm just way down in a valley, and way back hill up there is a bridge. You see the car? Do you see the car? Where is it? Huh, flying through the air like freaking Harry Potter. Here's where I'm walking. There's the little town I'm about to pass through. There's the mountain and the fog. And there's the ice cold stream. And there's a cow. Where'd you go, cow? I gotta say, like, how can you not be having all the deepest thoughts in the world when this is your view? By the way, right there, that's still a mountain underneath my finger. This is insanity. Like, look at that little peak. Anyway, like, how can you be somewhere like this and not be thinking about what you want to do with your life? Like, yesterday, a animal control type of truck drove by me first thing in the morning, full of dogs, literally crying for their life, and that broke my heart so much. I have a really soft spot for animals, especially for dogs. And oh my gosh, look at this. And my husband and I, we want to have a farm, right? Like, we have all this land. But I don't want just any farm now. Like, I still want my animals that can produce milk and eggs for me, but I want to rescue farm animals, and I want to, like, I don't want an animal to ever feel as helpless and as hopeless as I heard them feeling yesterday, and as I felt also, knowing that there was nothing I could do to help those dogs. So, alright, I just got to Las Herrera. I thought I knew that. Las Herrerias. Las Herrerias. I give up. Anyway, look at this water. It's beautiful. The town, Precioso. And when I turn around, we're going to see another Roman bridge. Oh, there's a sign in the way. Let's try that again. Oh, it's so pretty. This is such a magical little spot. There have been so many spots in this river where if it wasn't 45 degrees, I would be in it. It's so stunning. Even this town is so cute. Steep slope. I think it calms down now. It was only supposed to be 300 meters. I don't know, this looks pretty steep too. So I'm walking up a hill. Oh, I dropped my stick. I'm walking up a hill. It's kind of steep, but at the same time, like, I'm excited to be on this hill because it's been flat. Oh, it's been flat for a long time. There went my other stick. It's also, I haven't walked up a hill like this in like 10 days, and it's insane how quickly you get tired from it again. So I'm just going really slow and enjoying the birds. I look insane. I'm going up this. First thought is, why am I doing this? Second thought is, why am I doing this? Third thought is, I wish there was a taxi, but I'm on a mountain, a muddy, muddy mountain in sandals. I'm currently having one of those moments where I'm so proud of myself and just like, I feel unstoppable. Like, there's nothing I can't do if I just believe in myself and I tell my brain to shut up. Just look at this. I got up here by foot. Like, what? Almost to the top. It said, oh, let me think here. I think it said 1 more mile to O Sobrero, and that's the top. And then I start going down for 11 more miles, I think. No, surely it's not that. I mean, it's possible. It's possible that it is afternoon and I've only gone 5 mountain miles. That is actually quite possible. Oh gosh. I hope that's not the case. Maybe it said 7 miles. Either way, it's all downhill from here mostly. There's a little bit of like, you know, indecisive earth decisions where it might go up a little bit and it might go down. Like, I am like in the freaking clouds. Anyway, there's some hills is what I'm getting at. Yeah, ding dong.
Oh, you did Mont Blanc? Yeah.
I just entered my 4th and last, I think they're regions. Could be wrong, but I just entered Galicia. And it's been really fun crossing off each section like that. I am under 100 miles. I think I'm like under 90 miles right now. How have I done this? How have I done this? All right, I just went through O Sobrero and took the split. Oh good, there's still people behind me. I had to decide which way to go. I went the way that was going downhill towards the sun. And they both go the same place and they're the same distance and there's absolutely nothing in between, so it didn't really matter. Okay, I have 5 miles left to go, but I don't even care because there's road chickens. And a rooster. Hello, babies. Ooh. I don't know if I'm red because I'm tired or cold or hot. But I only have 5 miles left to go, and when you leave O Sobrero, I took the path on the right. It says it's the new official way, and that trail was nice. Probably the best trail I've had this whole time. And those like pine needles on the ground, and so it was like a little bit of padding. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. Yeah, 12 out of 10. Elevation 1270 meters. Just past the statue of the pilgrim holding his hat. Pretty much just looks like me the entire Camino. Look at that. Magical. candy from the banana. Oh, thank you.
Totally nice. Enjoy the banana.
Oh, thank you. Your stick was the perfect tripod. I appreciate it. That was my attempt at doing like a full body shot. And some people walked up right as I was doing it. And they're like, you need a stick to rest your phone on. So they put their walking stick down so I could use that as a tripod, and then I just felt so awkward. But there's the church. I'm just I have 4 miles left. I think like most of the climb is over. There'll be a little bit of like teetering, but nothing major. What a beautiful and ridiculously hard day this has been. My kneecaps hurt. I'm like a mile, I think, from the town that I'm hopefully staying in. Don't have a bed booked. If I get a bed, you'll hear from me tomorrow. If I don't get a bed, I'll update you. But one albergue here has 60 beds, and I have not even seen 60 pilgrims today, so fingers crossed. This is great. Not only are there beds available, he opened up a whole new room for me. I might be the only person in here. I'm so excited. In next week's episode, my life right now is so ridiculous. I cannot believe it's my last week. So I'm doing everything I can to stay healthy today. It's Michael Jackson. I'm just trying to get where I'm going before the heavy rain starts. God's like, you might get there before the rain starts, but I'm going to teach you about patience on the way. Apparently I went the hard way and I should learn to look at signs better. I'm doing my best here. Doing my best.